Hi, I'm Luke from Jackson Woodturners, and today we're going to look at the Richard Burbridge Fusion spindles and the difference between the original and the Mk2. I've got a couple in front of me here and I've broken them down so we can look at the components, the materials and how they go together. So let's have a look. So the first spindle we're going to look at is the original and see what comes in the packet. We get the main tube, and in this case I've picked out the staircase. We've got 2 feet and we've also got the screws. So let's put it together. Two of the main differences between the spindles are the feet, the design and also the material used. If I put the two together, you can see the difference. Here we have the original spindle, which is made of an ABS plastic, and here we also have the Mk2 spindle, which is a cast metal. There is a difference between the two in that the original spindle, you can see the screw holes, whereas on the Mk2 the fittings are hidden. There is also a difference between the price with each spindle. Let's have a look at the original Fusion spindle, see what you get in the pack and how it comes together. So first of all, you'll notice you'll get the tube. You'll also get 2 feet, and that will be either an angled or a landing depending on if it's for the staircase or the landing area, and you'll also get a pack of screws. As you can see here in the pack, you get 2 long screws and 4 small screws. And how do they work? First of all, I've put the tube into the bracket. If you look at the end of the spindle, you can see there's a hole there, and that is for the long screw to go up into the centre. Also, you can see that this foot has 2 screws. The 2 smaller screws that are included in the pack fit into the bracket, which you screw onto your base rail or the underside of the handrail to hold them in place. If I take the foot out of the spindle again, you can see the part that goes into the spindle has 4 quarters. The idea of this is by putting the long screw into the centre of the bracket, this opens the quarters in the spindle which grips it and holds it in place. On the Mk2 spindle, there are a couple of differences. The first one being that the parts are of a cast metal, the design is different of the foot, and also the spindle itself comes with the bracket partly included. You can cut these spindles down with a pipe cutter and the ends can be taken off. As you can see here, there is a screw. That screw simply needs just removing, allows you to pull the end of the bracket off, cut the tube down, reinsert the component back in and screw it back into place to hold it before you assemble it with the bracket on the staircase. One difference with the bracket itself is that the fitting, as you can see, is in the centre, so this makes it a hidden screw. You will need to install these feet parallel, top and bottom, on the base rail and the underside of the handrail to allow the foot itself to insert into the bracket. To join the two together, in the handy pack that you have comes two screws. The smaller one with the domed end is a self-tapping screw which simply goes in between and is screwed into place. Once you've screwed this in place, you also get a cover button which covers over the end to hide the screw that you've now inserted. Thanks very much for watching today. I hope you found this video useful of how Fusion spindles work and also the different materials used in them. If you'd like any help planning your staircase, please give us a call or send us an email. We're more than happy to help.